Credit to Texas A&M. I thought they came out and played extremely well right as the game began. We didn't start the game like we wanted to start the game and just didn't play well tonight.
Questions for Coach of the student athletes? Raise your hands and we'll get a microphone. Philip.
It seemed like you weren't able to do the same things against them you did in Auburn as far as the turnovers and stuff. Did that have an impact on the game? They seemed like they got easy shots.
Maybe so. I mean, Texas A&M is too good of a team. Gary Blair is too good of a coach. They won't come in and allow us to turn them over 27 times again. You know, they probably started working on a press offense a long time ago to make sure that we didn't force them into as many turnovers as we did the first time.
On the right, Alex.
Kai, can you kind of talk about the shooting night tonight? Just a lot of runs of just offers. I think there were 15 straight misses for over the first 10 minutes of the second half. What was it like out there trying to score the ball?
It's pretty tough. We couldn't knock anything down, and it started their transition. And so, you know, it just let them lead the game in a lot of points, and if we weren't scoring, they were scoring.
Peyton, inside, just they controlled the boards from the first tip. It looked like you were having both Tracy and yourself were having trouble with Carla and 23 as well. You know, just what were they doing on the rebounding?
I mean, we didn't push back on rebounds. You know, Coach Lowe told us from the get-go that we've got to push them back, and we're not going to win the jumping war with them. I mean, it's pretty obvious they out-rebounded us. I had 5 rebounds. That's the most on our team, and they had 8, 7, 6. You know, that can't happen, and you can't win a game like that. They killed us on the boards. So that's just something that we've got to do better.
In the front.
Coach, it's been kind of an up and down season. You've had some good things and some nights like tonight. Do you anticipate it going on in the WNIT?
I mean, you always want to play in postseason. I mean, be it WNIT, always want to be in an NCAA tournament. We're a very young team, you know, as much as you want to try to say, you know, we're in the second half of our season, all of that, you know, regardless, we're still a very young team. At one point, we had 4 freshmen and a sophomore on the floor. So you're going to have up and downs with a young team, with young point guards, new point guards. So it's kind of to be expected. Our expectation is to always play hard, regardless, and to always play defense, 2 things that we didn't do completely tonight. But we'll get better. You know, the young ones will grow up and they'll understand our expectation of our women's basketball program.
Right.
Coach Flo, can you just talk about how it kind of snowballed right away? You were talking about how they started quick. They scored in the first 5 of the first 6 possessions and just kind of piled it on right away.
I mean, 33, I mean, she was hot straight from as soon as she took her first jump shot. So it's just hard, you know, to even think about, you know, if we had to get stops, if we had to get stops, you know. You got to play a little bit harder. You got to play, you know, you got to understand at that point once she hit her first 2, you got to move a little bit closer. You know, you got to try to defend her a little bit better. But for a player like her, once she's on, she's on.
Can you just talk about the emotions right now? You can kind of see it on your face, but to go out your senior year in the SEC tournament in such a lopsided manner, you know, what's going through your head right now?
You know, I'm just a little disappointed in how we played today. But, you know, I'm looking for the postseason, and hopefully we can play in NIT.